Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please push in your chair.
Salute. Put your right hand over your heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Please face the American flag.
If you are wearing a hat, please take it off.
Please sing respectfully, Tigers.
Please be seated. It is time for the 1 minute of silence. Please sit still and be quiet.
Hello, I'm Walter from Miss King class, and I'm gonna talk about the learning pit. Like, this person is saying it's too hard. I want to quit. Don't quit, bro, because you have to learn more things like math, like divide, multiplication. Like I'm here, and my teacher is helping me to get out of the learning pit, and I'm excited because I know more things about multiplication, divide, all the things, and I'm not good at this. I don't understand. You have to try your best, and don't scare you. You'll jump and you'll start learning more things. Like, I'm in the learning pit and I don't know so many things about math, but my teacher helped me to do like math problems or tests or more things I don't know, and I'm getting good at math. And it's okay to be in the learning pit. It's okay because you know more and more.
So you're stuck in the learning pit and need some help. Well, you got the rappers to help you out. You can see us, but you can't hear us. So open your ears and we'll tell you how to figure it out.
It's okay to be in the learning pit because you learn more and more multiplication. And you know something, my first number 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. Add that together, that equals 20. Only good learners go in the pit. You gotta face the challenge. You may feel anxious. Deep learners said it's too hard. I'm not good at this. I don't understand. You need to find a plan. Ask a friend for a hand. You are in the pit. You have to try it, but you try to get out the pit. You're still away.
Being in the learning pit might be hard, but if you don't try your best, you can go home and rest. The number in your head. Then you go to the school. The teacher gives you 4 times 11 is 44. 5 times 11 is 55. Add that together, that's 99.
It's time to go into the pit, so now you can be awake. So
So be determined, so when you face the challenge, you won't quit. If someone got out, now they tell you you need a scout to help you out, and they say, let me lend you a hand. So what's 5 times 5? That's 25. You're right there. Their hand is out. Grab their hand, and they pulled you out, and you feel excitement and pride.
The rapper Walter is back. 5 times 5 equals 25. That's a fact. Nice. You're out of the learning pit. You feel excitement because you have to feel it. If you don't feel excitement, then what's the point of being in the learning pit?
The rapper, Kali, Lyric, Walter, Trevor are out.
What up, Tigers?
This month's challenge is to have fun.
One way to have fun is to entertain others.
You can entertain someone by asking someone to play with you.
You can also entertain someone by telling a joke. Hey y'all, I have a joke. Why did the pirates get banned from the movie theater?
I don't know. Why?
Because the movie was rated R.
Oh, that's a good one, Dave. That's a good one.
Now let's go entertain someone.
Let's spread positivity.
Boo!
Boo.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween. What kind of pants do ghosts wear?
I don't know. What kind of pants do ghosts wear?
Blue jeans.
What do you give a vampire when he's sick?
I don't know. What do you give a vampire when he's sick?
Coffin drops.
Why did a zombie miss school?
I don't know. Why did the zombie miss school?
He felt rotten.
What is a vampire's favorite fruit?
I don't know. What is a vampire's favorite fruit?
A blood orange. What did the little boy say when he had to choose between a tricycle and candy?
I don't know. What did the little boy say when he had to choose between a tricycle and candy?
Trike and treat.
What instrument does a skeleton play?
I don't know. What instrument does a skeleton play?
The trombone.
Where do baby ghosts go during the day?
I don't know, where do babies go during the day?
Day scare centers.
Why did the skeleton go to dance?
I don't know. Why didn't the skeleton go to the dance?
Because he had no body to dance with.
Hey, we're the JTE Green Team. I'm Henry.
I'm Zane.
I'm Sophia. I'm Izzy. Last year we noticed a real problem. We were adding thousands of plastic bags to the trash every day.
And we wanted to do something about it.
We have a video to share with you about plastic bags.
Did you know that every year around the world between 500 billion and 1 trillion plastic bags are used? That's a lot of plastic. But where does it come from? Plastic is created from fossil fuels. Coal, natural gas, and oil. Those are non-renewable resources. By non-renewable, we mean things that are available in limited supplies and take a long time to replenish, or in some cases, can't be replenished at all. Renewable resources can be replaced naturally if managed properly, like water, wood, solar, and wind energy. As plastic bags are made from non-renewable resources, it's important that we manage them carefully and don't lose them as garbage. Even better is to make a bag and use it over and over to avoid the need to make a new one. To make a plastic bag, a machine is used to heat plastic to a temperature of about 260 degrees Celsius, and the plastic is pushed into a machine that determines the thickness that the bag will have. After this happens, the plastic film is pushed into a bubble by the outside air and through a cooling process. The film is cut into the appropriate size and then placed onto a spindle. Once the plastic is placed onto the spindle, it's unwrapped and cut with a heated knife that also seals each of the sides together. Handles are cut out using a heat process, and logos, designs, and text are added to the bag. Thousands of bags can be produced in a minute. Bags collected by many stores and curbside recycling programs are sent to a warehouse and put on conveyor belts. Then they are washed in big tanks to make sure any leftover materials that were in the bags, things like food or paper, are removed. Once the plastic is clean, it's melted, dried, and chopped into pellets. The pellets are then finely chopped into even smaller sizes to make sure they are all the same size and shape. Then they are sent to companies that specialize in making products made from recycled plastic. What are some of the products that can be made from recycled plastic? Plastic lumber that can be used to make chairs and playground equipment, t-shirts and sweaters, flower pots, and of course, plastic bags can be recycled into plastic bags. Even though it's good to recycle, it's even better to reduce and reuse. In fact, the 3 R's are in order of importance: reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce means avoiding the need to use an item in the first place. When you go to the store to buy one item and consider carrying it out without a bag, you're reducing. This is the best for the environment because a plastic bag didn't need to be created in the first place. There is nothing to throw out or have recycled. That saves energy and resources and keeps us from having to make plastic bags at all. When you reuse a plastic bag, you give it many lives and get to use it again as many times as you want. It also means we don't have to go through the process of creating new bags or collect them for recycling. Recycling is setting an item to be recreated into something new when you have no use for it anymore. That's why if you can't reduce or reuse, it's important that your plastic bags are properly recycled. In doing so, we also protect the environment by making sure plastic bags don't end up in the garbage or the oceans where they can never be reused or recycled. So remember to help your planet by always using the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle!
Hi, I'm Henry. I read The 3 R's, Reuse, Reduce, Recycle by Nuria Roca. This book tells the story of Paul's Town and how they reduce waste by using both sides of the paper at school, sharing clothes with others to wear when they outgrow them, recycling plastic bags and putting paper and cardboard in the recycling bins so they can be made into paper again, and composting banana peels so they can become food for plants. If you want to learn more ways to keep yourself and our planet healthy, you should definitely read this fantastic book.
Did you know that October is National Farm to School Month?
Hi, we're the Build-Up Buddies.
I'm Zari.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Rihanna. We are giving a shout out to our cafeteria ladies today to encourage them and
Build them up.
October is National Farm to School Month.
there are lots of people who work to put food on our table and we want to thank them for all their hard work.
For example, the farmer plants apple trees, takes care of them, cleans the apples, and sends them to the applesauce factory.
The food service worker orders food for our school.
The truck driver delivers food to our school.
Our cafeteria staff cooks the food that you eat.
Thanks a bunch for our lunch.
Here's your brain teaser for the day. If you have it, you want to share it. But if you share it, you don't have it anymore. What is it? Do you know the answer? Oh, here it is. A secret! If you have it, you want to share it. But if you share it, you don't have it anymore. I love brain teasers!
Now that you have a better idea of what bullying is, let's talk about what to do about it. Bullying only happens to the quiet kids, right? It's actually not so simple. It can happen to the shy, quiet student or the silliest student in class. Anyone can bully too. Girls bully, boys bully, preschool kids bully, and high school kids bully. Heck, even adults can bully too. There is no one kind of person that bullies, which can make things kind of complicated. The one thing to remember is that no one ever deserves to be bullied. Normally, when we think about bullying, we think of one person being mean to another one person. While this can certainly happen, in reality, this can be more complicated too. While one person can bully another person, bullying can also happen in a number of different ways. For example, one person could bully multiple people, or one group could bully one person. I mean, the list really could go on and on and on. Regardless of how it is happening, bullying is about what people are doing, not about who the person is. In other words, just because a person may be bullying another person does not make them a bad person. It means we need to give them a chance to change. So let's talk about how to do that. There are 3 roles in a bullying situation: the person who bullies, the person who is bullied, and the witness, sometimes also called a bystander. We've already talked about what you might see happening between the person bullying and the person being bullied. So let's really focus on that last word, witness. What is this? What does it mean for us as far as doing something? Witnesses are people that see bullying happening. You become a bystander if you watch and do nothing, when you watch the situation and you don't try to help. This can actually make bullying worse because it provides an audience and may make the person bullying think that they can get away with it. It gives them the power in the situation. So what should you do if you see bullying to avoid being a bystander? First, talk to the person being bullied. If you know of someone in your class or school who's being bullied, talk to them. Kids that are being bullied feel better when they know that they have friends there to support them. It also helps them know that you are willing to help. Don't be afraid to ask how you can help. Would they like you to say something to a teacher or another trusted adult for them? Or maybe, if you feel safe doing so, speak up and say something to the person bullying. If the person is friends with their bully, remind them that kids who hurt their friends are not real friends. Encourage them to hang out with you by including them at recess and lunch, or help to make a new friend by introducing them to yours. By now you might be thinking, okay, this is great, but what do I do if it's me that's getting bullied? Here are some do's and don'ts if someone is bullying you. Let's talk about what to do first. If you don't feel safe, try and get away. Walk or run if you have to away as fast as you can. Try to stay calm. This is a really tricky one to do. It's so hard to stay calm when we're hurt or frustrated. But remember, people that bully are doing it on purpose to hurt you. Being able to stay calm helps you stay in control of you. Try to take deep breaths and focus on yourself. Please tell an adult about what's going on. So many kids don't want to tell an adult about the bullying because they think it's tattling. But there's a big difference between telling and tattling. Telling helps keep you safe and can protect you, while tattling is done to get someone into trouble. Some trusted adults you could speak to may include your mom or dad, your teacher, school counselor, or coach. Try to tell them as much as you can remember about what happened, like who did the bullying, what happened, and where and when the bullying happened. If you can, find a buddy. Try to stick with other kids. People tend to bully others when they're alone because there's no one else to see what's happening. So stick with other kids and stand together. And last but not least, if you feel safe and comfortable, stick up for yourself. Tell the person to stop bullying you. Use an iMessage or another assertive comeback to get your point across. Here are some things that probably won't work out so well and you should try to avoid if possible. Please try not to bully back. Whatever you do, do not join in on the bullying behavior. If something that a person is doing to you hurts, then you should not do it back to them. This might just make things worse. Another thing that could make things worse for you is getting physical. If someone threatens to hurt you, don't fight. Instead, get away as fast as you can. If you have to defend yourself, do it. But make sure that it is your only option and go for help as soon as you can from a trusted adult. Try not to threaten or call the person names. Again, doing this can just cause the bullying to get worse. When you are hurt, annoyed, frustrated, or angry and cannot speak calmly, walk away and try to do something else. Lastly, do not ignore the bullying and just hope that it stops. Unfortunately, people that bully are not likely to stop by just being ignored. And honestly, some kids might not understand that what they're doing is bullying until someone tells them to stop. Everyone deserves a chance to change. Decide whether you want to stand up for yourself or get help from an adult. And remember, if you are being bullied, please tell someone. This situation is not your fault and has nothing to do with who you are. Bullying happens for so many different reasons, and the best thing you can do for both you and the person being bullied is to get help from a trusted adult. Thanks for watching.
This week, we celebrated Healthy Choices Week.
On Monday, we dressed for our future career. On Tuesday, we dressed like our hero.
On Wednesday, we dressed mismatched or silly.
On Thursday, we wore our pajamas.
Hi friends, Miss Guzman here to let you know that it is time to buy yearbooks. Yearbooks are on sale for $10 now until November, so it's the time to get them. Now you might be thinking, why should I buy a yearbook? But yearbooks are awesome because they have pictures of you and all your friends and just have great memories. It'll be a good way to remember the 2021-2022 school year. This is last year's yearbook and it is so fun. I love to look back at it to see all the pictures from last year, and this year's yearbook is going to be even better. So you're going to get an order form just like this in your Monday folder. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to fill it out with your parents and stick $10 in the envelope and turn it in to get your order form in to get a yearbook. Or your parents can order online, okay? So make sure you order it now because it's only $10 on sale.
This is the sound of construction. This is the sound of nature. This is the sound of education. This is the sound of waking up. This is the sound of fire safety. This is the sound of fire safety. This is the sound of fire safety.
Fire, get out.
This year's Fire Prevention Week theme is Learn the Sounds of Fire Safety. Get ready to promote this year's theme and work with your community so they too can learn the sounds of fire safety and know what to do to keep themselves, their homes, and their families safe. People need to know, when you hear the beep, get on your feet, get to your meeting place and stay out. When you hear the chirp, it's time for a change of batteries or to install a new alarm.
Learn the sounds of fire safety and know what to do.
Aprenda los sonidos de protección contra incendios y sepa qué hacer.
Apprenez les sons de la sécurité incendie et savoir quoi faire.
Please join with NFPA to promote Fire Prevention Week in your community so that everyone can learn the sounds of fire safety and know how to respond. Go to firepreventionweek.org for resources and tools that include more about this year's campaign and support for your efforts. It's a big world. Let's protect it together. Thank you.
We will sing the Tyson Tigers song every week at TNT.